friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Cher. I never ever thought in a million years back when I was in my 20s that I could be living the dream, doing what I love and getting paid for it in beauty and makeup. Would you love to be able to get paid and have it be your career to be an artist, but you don't know where to start? You don't know what it takes to become a professional makeup artist, what it takes to do freelancing. I got all the answers for you today. I'm going to be sharing with you a program that I just recently started. It is with Online Makeup Academy. So just to give you a disclaimer, this is actually a gifted collab for sharing my experience with you guys. And so I am ready to do so because I've been taking the classes now for a little over a month. It has been an amazing journey. Okay, so if you've been around my channel for a little while, you'll know I'm already a professional makeup artist. I do some freelance on the side, and I have shared videos in the past with you when I was building my business. The one thing though that I did not do was get my certification. I was actually self-taught because I live in the state of Florida, and here in Florida, we don't have to be licensed to be a professional makeup artist. I never went through school. I never went through formal training, but I always wanted to. I'm going to share with you all about the program, how it works, what you can expect from it, what the benefits are of taking this program, and how important I think it really is to get a certification like this one, and how it has really benefited me from taking it. So I am going to give you the perspective as somebody who already is a professional makeup artist. It is also for somebody who maybe you do just want to really sharpen your skills and learn more in the industry. This can be for a complete beginner that is just getting started on the journey, or it can be for somebody like me who just really wants to sharpen those skills. Okay, guys, so let's first talk about what is Online Makeup Academy. What is the program like? What can you expect from it? So this is, like it sounds, online. So it is virtual makeup classes that you can take at your own leisure. So that has been beautiful for me, first of all. The fact that it is at your own pace is everything. And that was my struggle before, was that I was worried that I just didn't have the time to take the classes. I am a busy mom. I do everything around my family and kids' schedule. I was concerned about like going back to school, so to speak. I didn't feel like I could commit to every single day at certain times and having to meet deadlines and things like that. I just didn't know if I could take on that commitment. This program has been nothing like that. It is an online class that you take at your pace. So you get in there when you have time, you take lessons from them, and then you do have some homework assignments, but you can resubmit those assignments as many times as you need to. It's all about perfecting your skills and really learning and absorbing the information. I will tell you, I've been taking it for about a month, and I am about 40% through it, but I'm so busy. That hasn't been consistent participation. I have been on maybe 30 minutes one night, and then I skip a couple nights, and then I'm on 30 minutes another night. I skip a few nights. So completely at your own pace. So I think, in my opinion, I think you could do this program and knock it out maybe even in like 2 weekends if you just really sat down and focused on it. So I don't think that you would even need to extend a whole month out like I have done. It's probably going to go into about 2 months for me. It just happens to be a very busy season. I'm in the middle of my spring wedding season right now, and I'm traveling a lot. So anyway, that just kind of gives you a timeline idea there. So you take the classes, and of course it starts off with an introduction that familiarizes you with the industry, kind of a general feel for it. And they really walk you through sanitation from the get-go. And so not only do they go over basic sanitation, which is highly important, and they go over that in detail. And another thing that they also have incorporated is post-COVID, how much more important it is, now that we have this virus that's pretty much we're going to live with probably forever. And so we have to be even more careful with it. So they are, the most up to date on, hygiene and sanitation protocol. They walk you through anything that you would need in your kit, what type of makeup they recommend, so many important details like that. So they kind of set you up for success from the beginning, and you take several different modules. So it is set up in different modules, and then there's lessons within those modules. So it's kind of an introductory process in the beginning. And then you start getting towards where you actually watch them demonstrate different makeup looks. And so they will give you exact looks. You'll go through a natural look, you'll go through a nude look. You'll do it on all different skin types so that you can make sure that you are an artist that is prepared for diversity in the world. You are prepared for all different shades, all different face types, not just skin tones. So they walk you through every bit of that, including how to contour for different face shapes, how to do eyeliner and eye techniques for different face and eye shapes. So not just the shades, but also, types of things to think about depending on how you customize for each person. And then they will walk you through bridal looks, glam looks, even a carbon smoky eye, a classic red lip, all these things that have a specific name to them in the industry, and types of looks that you're definitely going to see over and over and over again. And so what they'll do is they do a demonstration and you can watch them in detail. It's excellent camera work, excellent lighting. So you're seeing everything so close up. You're watching their techniques. They walk you through every single step and why they're doing every single step. And then you can go practice it afterwards as your homework assignment and try to kind of emulate the same thing and your version of it. And then you can submit that to them and they give you their feedback. And then you move on to the next lesson. So that's kind of an idea of how the program flows. So at the end of it, you will receive a certification. And then there's also other benefits like you get pro makeup cards, which will get you discounts on certain makeup brands, which is wonderful because as you are building your business, you're going to want to be able to get some things discounted and wholesale because you buy some things in bulk. You can get up to a 40% discount and some of the brands included in their partnership and agreement, where you can get a discount with their certification. They include Makeup Forever, NYX. I call it NYX. Some people say NYX. Anastasia Beverly Hills, Temp2, which is the airbrush, one of the airbrush brands out there, one of the best ones. And Inglot is another one. All of these are very standard, professional makeup artist lines. And so, and those are ones that I use also, several of these. So this is such a benefit to be able to get major discounts with them. As part of the class, you will be getting an actual makeup kit. So you're going to have essential brushes, essential base products, some palettes, you name it. That will be included with the class. So that's pretty exciting that you're even going to get a kit and you'll get to see, makeup that is good recommendations and standard, makeup and equipment and tools. There's also some additional like bonus modules and different paths you can take within there where you kind of have this introductory and the basics, but then you can also add on things like special effects makeup or a certain type of magazine shoot, makeup, things like that. So if you want to sharpen your skills and look more at some of these advanced classes, they have those options too. So it's not just sticking to beginner level. The thought of homework assignments, maybe that scares you a little bit, but it's so nice the way that they have it, because what you'll do is you will find a model, somebody you can practice on, and you will do a specific look, and they give you guidelines for what they're looking for, and you follow those guidelines, and then you take pictures, and then you upload those pictures when you're done into the system. And then your instructor will look at it and will give you a video feedback on everything that you've done. One of the things I love about the process and what they said in the homework instructions that really hit home to me, they said you want them to give you feedback because this is your opportunity to be the best makeup artist you can possibly be. You really want them to be able to help you to know how you can improve that. This is what you're paying for, so you want to get your money's worth out of this. I will point out this is the only school, online makeup school, where you do get the one-on-one video guidance like this and feedback. So I just wanted to point that out, that is unique just to Online Makeup Academy. So I will actually show you my first homework assignment that I submitted. I asked my daughter to help me out just for time's sake. And so I worked on her as my first assignment. So I learned so much from actually putting it into practice, because you can learn these things, but until you practice it and you're hands-on with it, you're not going to learn it, So it is great that this is a hands-on program too. So I just wanted to kind of show you, this was just to get a feel for like what the homework assignments are like. This was our first look. So we were told to do this natural look, and they first demonstrated all of this exactly step by step for us. So the first one was to do a natural look. So here's the before and after of that. And then we were to transition from the natural to an evening look. And then from that, we did an evening look to a carbon black smoky eye. And so here is that one. Then we went on to a red lip also. So we had to do specifically a red lip. And so I submitted a separate one of that one closer up. And so these are all like things I don't do very often. So it was great that I was able to have somebody help me and give me some tips with that. So these are the things that I submitted, and I wasn't terribly happy with my look. Like I felt like it wasn't my best work, I felt like, and I almost went to redo it before turning it in because I was a little embarrassed about it. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to turn it in with its imperfections. I'm so glad that I did, because they gave me some great positive feedback, and then they gave me a lot of detailed tips to help me. And so it really benefited me immensely. And so this was my favorite part of the program, was being able to have somebody finally give me tips as an artist on what to do, because I really have not had somebody looking over my work and telling me, okay, this part could be lighter and this is what you do for it. So I loved having that as my asset in this class. Now, not only do they provide services and help and feedback while you're taking the class, but they also offer this post-graduation. So it's not just while you're taking classes. You can come back to them after you've even graduated if you want the help and the feedback. And so that is such a neat service, and something that I am especially attracted to. So you have a lifetime access to this mentorship and guidance, anytime that you need it. Just knowing that I would have the support, as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, as a makeup artist, like somebody that I can just like run things by, that is that is worth it right there for me. And then that's another thing that they cover as well, is anything that you're doing as part of this class, you can use to build your portfolio. And they do talk to you a lot about how to build your business, how to make a portfolio, and things to be thinking about with clients. And kind of, it's not just the makeup that they're going over with you, it's also the business side of it. So things to think about to be able to work in the industry with clients, and things you might never have thought about. So it is an excellent program overall for a career in makeup. Okay, so how does this benefit you by taking this class? If you're not one of those beauty service professionals that has already gone through a cosmetology school, or maybe you are, it is going to be a credential that you can have, that you can show, that you can put in your resume, that you can, advertise on your website, advertise with your clients, and, they will know that you have actually been trained, you know what you're talking about. So it just really sets you apart in the industry. Another thing is, so many things that you're going to pick up from this program. I'm a YouTuber here, so you can go out and watch people like me on my channel, where we're teaching you makeup tricks and you can learn from them. And yes, there's a lot that you can learn, but a lot of those people are not the same as professional, like true professional makeup. There is a difference. It is hard to learn some of that on YouTube. It is very difficult because there's certain just industry norms. There's things like the sanitation. You can pick up little tidbits here and there, but the information out there is not really complete. So if you go through a certification in a class like this, you're going to get step by step, this is what you do, this is the industry norm. You will have that knowing and that knowledge that you're doing everything correctly and that you are a professional. And this is pretty much kind of the accepted way that we do things. And again, like I've already gone over, another thing is just this is a great opportunity to actually have an instructor that is looking at your work, that is helping you, that is teaching you what to do, and then giving you feedback and pointers on what you've done so that you can really develop your skills. So definitely something that I recommend. Lots of benefits to this program. And, at first I was thinking, well, I don't want to spend the money. But when I saw the breakdown of what you are getting for your money, so worth the money, especially since part of it involves your kit. I spent a lot of money on my kit. This is my segue into the next part of my discussion with you, and that is how it's benefited me from the perspective of somebody who's already a professional makeup artist and some of the things that I have learned through this class. Because you guys, I learned so much, even though I'm already a professional. So I'm going to share some of that with you. But on this topic of the kit, one of the things how this has really benefited me, or where I really wish if I had it all to do over again, I would have gone through and taken this class first before I ever got started. And one of the reasons is because you guys, I can't tell you, I think I spent $4,000 to $5,000 on starting my business. A huge majority of it was my actual makeup kit itself, all of the makeup that I bought. I bought so much makeup because I bought every single shade of makeup there is. And that was so expensive. The Online Makeup Academy, from the start, when they sit you down and teach you about what essentials you need in your kit, they only have you stock a few shades of each of these items, and then you mix and match it because you're going to be mixing a lot of products anyway. Saves you so much money, not just money, but also time, because a huge majority of time that I spent was just researching what products to use, not just the skills themselves of how to do the makeup that took a lot of effort too, but also the products. I can't even tell you how much time that took. And it took a lot of guesswork on my part too. Had I gone through this class, I would have just had a list of everything and I would have just had it right there in my kit and we would have been done and ready to start. Another thing that would have really benefited me if I had just done this from the start was even learning about different makeup looks specifically. I never really knew the official industry term for certain makeup looks. I just would try to copy them and emulate them, and kind of over time, I'd look at so many pictures of bridal models and I would just come up with the look that looked similar to that, but I never knew there was rules to it or names for it, what have you. So in this class, I've actually learned this is what you actually do for a natural makeup look, which is my most challenging look, guys. Natural is not my thing. And if there was ever, most of my clients have been very happy, but you occasionally get that one where you can tell they're not happy. They try to be nice, but it's like you can tell that it wasn't what they wanted. The ones that I've had like that, it has been somebody who did not like a lot of makeup and they wanted a really natural look. And I probably gave them way too much, which I don't think I knew at the time. People ask, say that they want a natural look and something not too much, In my mind, I'm thinking that's what I'm giving them. But after taking this class, I realized, oh, no. I have not been giving these people a natural look at all. At all. It really helped me understand my client now, because now I see exactly this is what they wanted. This is what they had in mind the whole time. They bring you a picture of something that they have in their mind. You have to make their makeup so much heavier in person to get it to look like what they brought you in the picture. So even pictures from the client don't always give you the picture of what it is they want, because it's so different in photography than in person. So this class really helped me to be able to see and watch them demonstrate this is how you do a natural look. On camera, I was able to watch them go step by step and they explained why. I feel like the benefit for me of this class has been especially to understand my clients better, which is the most important thing to me in my business is for my clients to be happy. And then other benefits for me as well in taking this class, even as a professional makeup artist, there's just like little things I've learned here and there. As I said before, the way that I learned was I pieced little pieces of research together and made my own inferences about things. And most of the time I was fairly right, but there's like little things here and there that they're probably common sense, but I never knew. I never knew that for sure. For example, I didn't know black is officially the industry norm as a makeup artist. You're supposed to wear black. Oops. I just never knew, and you don't think to go out and just Google, what's the standard color for the industry? Like, you don't think to ask that, when you're researching. But if you go through a certification program to learn about the industry, you're going to learn the industry norms. And then other benefits for me too, I'm especially interested too in finally being able to get discounts on things because I will tell you, I do have an LLC, but that has not gotten me very far in getting discounts with different makeup brands. Now, I do get them as an influencer, but as an actual makeup artist, I haven't been able to get a lot of discounts because all of them want to see a license or they want to see a certification. And I didn't have either one. So now I'm really excited that when I'm finished with this course, I'm finally going to be able to go to the brands, that I use a lot, and especially the ones that Online Makeup Academy recommends. I will finally be able to get discounts, and that adds up, guys, because so much of your investment is in your makeup kit, and some things that you have to constantly restock over and over again. And if I can get discounts on those, it will make a huge difference in my budget. So then, overall, it's been a great experience for me. I think the best thing for me has been how flexible it is with my schedule. That's like the number one, perk of this, and something I didn't realize, before now, that it would be that easy. And the fact that it is online, it's so easy. I have loved the format, and the way that they've presented it to us has been wonderful. It's the way that I learn, is that kind of step by step and in a really logical order and building on things. And I loved being able to get feedback on, my looks and my work and the ability to really practice what they have taught us. I also love that I was finding a lot of great like product recommendations and things that I'm going to check out now and get and replace some of what I have. I learned new techniques for doing things. I think that how this has really benefited me too, as somebody who has been out there. I haven't been doing it very long. And, when you are self-taught and you have done a lot of things on your own, self-confidence is something you have got to have. You got to believe in yourself to do this, put yourself out there. And sometimes, you can be insecure a little bit and you can kind of question yourself and doubt yourself. Did I do a good job on that one? Did I use the right products? Did everything come off okay? Like, you have a tendency to kind of doubt yourself and wonder because you never were taught by anybody to begin with. And so this program to me has just been, in a way, very validating and just so nice to know that I have that support and I have the knowledge that, yes, okay, I'm on the right track, or maybe I wasn't in the right track in this area, but now I know the path that I need to take to get to the right path. And so that has been something that's very beneficial to me, from that perspective of somebody who has been out there a little bit without the help. And now that I am getting the help, I see so much more the value in it. I was just getting really excited all along the way. I think that this class really reinvigorated my love of the industry and of the trade and of makeup. There's times when you're just so tired and burned out and you're like, oh my goodness, do I want to do this? And I don't know, it just really reinvigorated my passion for it. So it was also a program I was never bored. It's not like school where you're just like, oh my gosh, I got to do my homework. I got to sit through this lecture. I was just like, taking notes, just so excited watching. I loved it. Like, I couldn't wait to get to my classes at night. It was just, you know, when you have a passion for this, like, it doesn't feel like school, it doesn't feel like work at all. It is a program you're excited to learn and want to do. You know, you can't wait to get to it. And so that's kind of how I have felt along the way in these classes. And I'm honestly going to be very disappointed when they're over. But that's everything, guys. I hope that that helped give you a good glimpse into what the Online Makeup Academy was like. I hope that if you are just starting out, that this really gave you some confidence and gave you some great tips for where to get started. I'm going to put all of their information down below. Check it all out. Check out the program. And I hope that this helped you guys. And make sure that you pop that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video so you get more of these. I do like to occasionally do vlogs of my business here as well. Tips for how I organize my professional makeup kit, different products I'm trying for the business, you know, you name it, kind of the behind the scenes stuff. So make sure you follow me if you're interested in that kind of content. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.